It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that was
second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have a
they'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running back with the football. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass this time. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering right past the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's yours. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. But this one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking line. The timing was off. Everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He finds his man, and he shoved that.
LSU 7, Texas 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. To throw, it's yours. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play after that completion. To throw, it's Nunez. He's looking to scramble. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nunez. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
The
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 21, Texas.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point was good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Back to throw. It's Nunez. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting. especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Tosses it back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Defense is coming after him. And it's good for a first down to the 36. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense not pressing this time. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway.
Texas.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back. It's yours. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Back to pass. It's yours. It's a short completion to the big tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's running. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That'll be a safety.
Chris, I've seen this happen just a handful of times. I think it's just a lack of awareness by the ball carrier. He's so locked in on trying to make a play and trying to get out of the end zone to avoid the safety that he just loses sight of where he is and steps out of the back of the end zone for 2 points.
After giving up the safety, they have to take it away here now. And here's the return.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Texas Longhorns will take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Scanning the field. It's yours. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Looking for some space. It's blue.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's blue. And they get him down after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter.
Texas 23, LSU 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. They knock through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turn starts inside the 15. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often. This excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Scanning the field. It's yours. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it again. Tight end makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Longhorns keep the football on the move. It's a shotgun run call.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running play called on third and short. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he's still
here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Now, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. A quick throw out left, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Texas.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. And that one
What rule did I break, my guy?
with just 9 seconds on the clock. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry.
What?
They'll change the pre-snap.
I did rush 3. What are you talking about? Man, go back and look at the film.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.